Hello, good morning. Welcome to Sunday morning sprints that are happening an hour earlier than they normally do, but that's fine. Yeah, I normally start at 9.
Oh, that's right.
But I wasn't
here wait for a couple hours.
Well, with the holiday weekend, and my sister-in-law is in town, I didn't know what we were going to be doing, so I was like, I'll start early because I know they'll all be in church on Sunday morning.
Wise decision.
I think technically we're not even doing anything until 3, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I could have started at my normal time.
Yep.
It's fine.
So I know we got a brief update in the comments. Speaking of family, we got a brief update in the comments the other day, but I just need to know what Schmidt's reaction was to the pool.
Not a great time. I was like, what a waste of webbed feet.
Let me get rid of Discord.
He just stood on the step being like, what do I do? And just hey, so I need to get him a life jacket because he doesn't know how to use his back legs. And so he's sinking.
Well, you couldn't just throw him in.
No. No, so we're gonna get him a lift, and then I think we're also gonna take him to the beach. Because I think he'll because Doyle's the same way. Doyle does not like the pool, but he loves the beach. So I think it's just the visual, because it's a very bright blue lining in the pool. So I think that's probably why.
Yeah.
He just does not love it. Anyway. It's Sunday morning. I didn't get a ton of reading done yesterday afternoon for obvious reasons. Your internet is crapping out so bad, Margaret. But yeah, I didn't get a lot of reading done because the Amazing Readathon happened. But I am reading. Where's my book? While we wait for Margaret to come back.
I'm waiting for yeah, I'm so sorry. I think I may need to, in this sprint, I was trying to do it on this computer so I can edit.
Mm-hmm.
But I may need to switch to the real computer and not the Chromebook.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. I am holding.
No, StreamYard is telling me that that's not true. StreamYard is stupid. It's there's a little comment down at the bottom that says this host is streaming to multiple YouTube channels. And I'm like, I am not. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally also click Cal and we're live on Cal's channel too.
Don't panic. That's so funny. No, we do. I use StreamYard for our D&D sessions as well. And I am always terrified. Every time we go live, I am terrified that I will not have set it to unlisted and it will somehow end up on my channel. So if you ever see our D&D game, because I'm not going to censor them.
Right.
And sometimes weird stuff gets said at D&D games, stuff that I would not want on my goblin orgies.
Anyways, I am reading Una Out of Order by Margarita Montemore for a vlog project, which is what the prompt I am doing is for a vlog.
Nice.
Was it a book on my July TBR? No. Did I decide to change up my editorial calendar and do a different booktuber for my Can I Trust My Booktube Friends? And pick this up Wednesday? Yes.
That's valid. I did have to change up some of my July TBR when I saw what some of your favorites were for the Amazing Readathon. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe we wait on this book.
What are you going to read?
I'm not going to tell you.
Small Miracles, for sure.
Anyways, because several of them, it's a surprise, but several of them are on plans for a vlog project that will be happening later. But I'm not telling you which one it is.
I really want it to be Neon Gods.
Neon Gods is going to be a fun one. That is eventually getting read.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm reading. I've only read the prologue in the first chapter yesterday. That was all I did. But I now have an audiobook for it. So
nice. I am reading Mrs. Percy's Guide to Pocket Dragons. I'm 96 pages in and I'm loving it. It's No, Miss Percy's Pocket Guide to the Care and Feeding of British Dragons is the full title.
Nice.
They are not pocket dragons. I assume this is going to be a very large dragon at some point.
It is. The Scales and Sensibility are pocket dragons.
Yes, those are tiny. I was like, they're toy poodles, but they're dragons.
Yes. I'm glad you're loving it. I did not, but I could see why you will.
Yeah, so it's very voicey. I can see why it would not work for some people. Like, there are even places where I'm like, okay, we could have toned the parentheses down a little bit, because it does. They're like, for the most part, they're fine, but there have been a few where I'm like, what are you trying to say? And had to read it like several times, and that's not something you want your reader to have to do.
Right.
Yeah,
but her inner monologue kind of gets annoying at some point.
It's really funny to me currently. I'm on page 96, and I'm just like, I love the fact that the love interest was like, there is a random, like, one of my parishioners is dragging something large and heavy looking through the yard. I should go introduce myself.
Yeah. No, it's funny.
I was like, oh, this man is a good man the minute he made the joke about, I hope you didn't just make me an accomplice to murder. I'm like, she should. Her sister deserves to get murdered.
Nice. Good morning. Yes, I do sprints on my channel every Sunday morning for the most part. Like 95% of the time. Try to stay focused on Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. How are you enjoying that? I loved that book, but I do know that some people do not like it.
Yeah. It sounds like it's one that's going to have to really work for you, because it doesn't have that Babel's the one that has parentheses. Never mind.
Footnotes.
Yeah, footnotes.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have any footnotes. It's a little bit heavy-handed. And it's a little bit bonkers.
Well,
but
I think it's supposed to be satire, which makes
it is. Yeah. And I think if you really lean into knowing that it's satire, and like an over-exaggeration of the publishing industry, it'll work.
Yeah, I think like satire, the way that it depends on like how the satire is done, because I don't think the way that satire was traditionally done, I don't think we do it as strong anymore, because things need to, like, not that nuance is bad, but like I've read Moliere.
Yeah.
I've read, like, because I was a theater student, so like I've read some of the old, and we don't go as over the top as that unless we're talking about like camp, you know. Right. So
I think this doesn't get campy, but it is and it's
knowing R.F. Kuang's roots, I wouldn't be surprised if she went for a more like traditional form of satire.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
No, it was fantastic for me anyways. But like I fully understand why people don't like it. Like I know Bethany didn't really like it. And it's just because like I don't know, it's definitely going to be a little bit more nuanced than, well, I mean, I guess Babel also has like very controversial opinions, so
yeah, and it's like, what was it? Oh, Beloved. When I read Beloved, that was one that I was like, oof, if you are not Black, you need to make sure you're going in with some understanding of Black history for this book, because there is so much that would go way over your head if you don't, because it's,
well, I don't even think it's the race part that people won't understand or won't get in that book. It's just like the way that it's written and the structure of the book.
Okay.
Because you are in her head and she is not a likable person.
Oh, and those are always hard, because if people don't like the narrator and they are okay,
because you go the entire book going, I don't really know who I want to come out on top, because not a single person in this book is a good person.
That feels like The Wife Upstairs all over again.
Yeah, kinda.
Like I don't care about any of you. I hope you all die, but I'm having a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, Andrea. Doing some prep work for some home repairs tomorrow. Oh, so sorry about that. That like kind of ruined your holiday weekend. Hoping to squeeze in some reading somewhere.
Audiobook. Yes.
Hello. A rainy day outside, so perfect for staying in and sprinting. I'll be starting Buried in a Good Book by Tamara Berry. I love the name of that. Is it a cozy mystery? Like, let's be honest, cozy mysteries do have some of the world's best titles.
They do.
Good morning, Sarah. Yeah, Streamhear's being stupid. I don't know. Hello, Caitlin. Amazing Readathon looks fab. Thank you so much. Yay. Just joined. What team did you join?
I think based on your icon, it should be the purple team. Also, I feel like I need to point out to people that purple is Taylor Swift's favorite color. So if you are a Swiftie and you're choosing a color that isn't the purple team, we have a problem.
I mean, Speak Now does come out in
it does come out like in 5 days.
So I told Derek that I wanted a record player for my birthday. And the first one I'm getting is definitely going to be the Teal Midnight's album.
Nice. I'm so tempted.
I love that one.
I'm so tempted to just get all of those and then put them on my wall.
I don't even want all of them. I just want the teal one.
I love the colors. Like I need Taylor to make like mini versions of her vinyls and frame them.
Yeah.
Like sell them in like a black or a white frame with like glass.
Like they don't even actually have to have the music on them. I just want the black.
No. I just want something that looks like a record that I can put on my wall.
I would bet you could probably find something on Etsy.
You probably could. You know what I did find on Etsy? There are a whole bunch of people that do sprayed edges for little thieves.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I found on Etsy is the blue crew neck.
Crew neck for which?
You know the one crew neck it's not available online. It's only available at the concert.
I did not know. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, so there was one sweatshirt that like sells out super fast, and it's not available online. Like you have to get in the line at the merch line.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of her merch.
Someone has been doing like with a Cricut has been doing it as a sweatshirt.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. You can probably find it. The denim crew neck. You can probably find it on
like Mercari.
Or Mercari, eBay. I went on eBay. So many of her old tour t-shirts. They're a little bit more expensive, obviously, but like they're still not. I didn't see any of them that were more than $50.
Yeah.
Now I don't know size-wise how easy it is to find stuff.
Right. Yeah. I skipped over this one. Reading a Darker Shade of Magic. Nice. I need to finish that series.
Yeah.
I read it as the pandemic was starting.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mental health went to shit.
Understandable. That's a hard one because like the second book is not as good the first time as it is upon reread.
Yeah.
Because so much of the second book is built on the anticipation of two characters meeting, and if you don't care about those two characters,
that's fair.
But A Conjuring of Light, it's so worth it for A Conjuring of Light. I did not know how A Gathering of Shadows ended. I did not know how we were going. I was like, how do we even go past this? How do we have a plot past what you have set up, Victoria? And then she found a plot, and I
Listen, she's a genius.
She is.
Hello, Aoife. Having a full-on filming editing day as my next weekend is busy, and I need to catch up on reading. Tell me everything. There we go. By Laura K. It's fine. Is it a book that exists and you're reading it? Also, Aoife, you have a link. So, if you're
I have a question. Are we allowed to make team alliances during this readathon?
I mean, you can.
I don't know that it would do us any good.
It actually would, because of a super secret thing that will be dropped like a third of the way into the month.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like that, Aoife, the purple team and the yellow team, because we're complementary colors, we'd make perfect allies.
This is true.
Also, our sprints are right after each other, so like.
Fair enough. Enjoying it, but the narrator can be irritating. Yeah, being in her head is quite. Yeah, it's a trip. Hello, lovely. Just finished my book. I'm not sure where to start. Fix Her Once or Paris Delacourt is About to Crumble. I haven't read either one, but I've heard
Paris Delacourt is Alexa Hall, right?
Yes. I've also heard that one is like very strong. Like there's a lot of anxiety rep to the point where like if you have anxiety, you might get a panic attack.
You might want to make sure you're in a good headspace before reading.
Yeah, be in a good headspace for that one. Hello, Ro. Okay, yeah, cozy. I thought so. I've watched reviews on the new Riley Sager. No spoilers, but it's been wild. I think I'll like it. I've literally heard 5-star reviews and 2-star reviews, and I'm quite scared.
No.
Because I also have heard, like, that's how all of his books are. It's like some people really, really love them, and some people really, really don't. Listen to Speak Now on YouTube last night. So excited for Taylor's version.
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to be able to put it on streaming and like to add it. I have a playlist that the title of the playlist is Fuck Scooter Braun. So I'm so excited to add a new one to my Fuck Scooter Braun playlist. I asked YouTube Music to play Taylor Swift the other day. I was like, play Taylor Swift. And it goes, playing F***CK Scooter Braun.
That's so great. Is Margaret going to throw me out of the stream if I say I joined Team Blue? No,
yes.
She will not, because it's my stream and I get to say.
It's fine. It's fine. Listen, good things come in small packages. Just because we're the smallest team, we lost someone overnight.
You're not the smallest team. You are the second largest team.
Now, are we? We were not when I checked at 8 a.m. this morning.
Well, the Discord is not accurate.
Okay. Oh, okay. That makes me feel okay. Then we're good. We're good. As long as we don't need to be the best. We just need to not be the last.
Yeah, you are the second largest team.
So. Anyways,
with 15% of the teams.
I don't know. You can join. I don't care if people join Blue Team. I just know it's going to be the easiest team. So if you don't need a challenge, I guess it's a good team to join.
You're also the second largest team on Discord too. So.
Are we now? Okay, because we only had 10 this morning.
Nah, you're the second largest.
Ooh,
we had a few people join us this morning.
Where are we now?
I turned off the people joining notifications, so I don't actually know.
Damn, yeah, we're not doing too bad.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go. Team Purple.
Yay!
Good morning. Reading Plain Vanilla Murder by Summer Prescott. Nice. Yay, Team Blue. Still contemplating on picking a team. That's okay. Yeah. I'll take your tip and see the colors of my TBR books along with host favorites. Yeah, exactly.
I just think you should choose based on your favorite color, and everyone's favorite color should be purple.
No. I think that there's actually a really good mix of colors in the host favorites, and I didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah.
But it kind of just worked out.
Yeah. Like
there is a lot of blue, but there's a lot of green. There's at least
there's not a lot of purple, but that's fine.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6. There's like 6.
So I think
Neon Gods might maybe.
What?
Neon Gods maybe. It's like purple and blue.
Yeah, Neon Gods I would count for either one.
Yeah.
Honestly. I think I might do like a recommending books that are
purple?
No, actually for each team color.
Oh, there you go.
So like it's not just if I do recommending books that are purple, only purple team people are going to follow me.
But you could do a series of 5 videos where you did them and then the thumbnails would look fantastic if you did them all back to back.
Brianna, I could do those as shorts maybe, but I do 1 video a week, Brianna.
Right, but if this videos were 4 minutes long, it'd be a whole lot easier. You could put them out in a row.
True facts. So
I'm just trying to help you out here.
I know.
If they're very short videos.
Yeah.
But with shorts, you can't do thumbnails.
No, you cannot.
Which makes me mad. Hello. Little stressed out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just here to relax before hell at work this afternoon.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I hate that.
Work stress is the worst. So sorry about that. But I hope that you can hang out and chill with us for a little bit.
Yeah, I am.
Getting the Riley Sager book in my book of the month box. I am too. And then we're going to be reading it for Boozy Book Club this month.
Love it. My dad, it was funny because I came home from work the other day because it's June. October is when I'm going to have to go back down to part-time. And I was like, we need to just can you help me figure out what I need to have in place for me to be able to quit and to only do the insurance business? And he's like, because we just had a whole bunch of people leave. We just lost both of our front desk people for reasons I don't understand. I have no idea. My boss isn't going to tell me the real reason. Mm-hmm. But he's like, I know you feel some loyalty and you need to help them out. I was like, no, I don't.
You're like, they haven't helped me.
well, they're good people, but their job is to worry about the business first. My job is to worry about me first.
Mhm.
And that's what I told him. I was like, if my needs and the business's needs can be met at the same time, okay, cool. But my needs take priority for me.
Right.
I understand this. There was a definite vibe for her first 2 albums.
Well, and I love the fact that like she is so versatile that there are so many different people across genres that love her, because like you can love the country, like the country sound, or the more pop sound, or the like, you know, she can do so much.
Speak Now is my favorite, so
it's fair. I am gonna make Reputation Taylor's version my entire.
Oh my god, is that CD? I kid you not, was on repeat in my car for 2 years.
Oh yeah, same.
I
think at that point I had an iPod Nano that was just like my most played album.
So absolutely, I loved Debut and Fearless when I first found her, because I found her during the Fearless era. Loved Speak Now when it came out. Mean was our anthem at work, singing it about our bosses.
I love that.
We would close, and I mean, I'm not kidding. The teenage boys were out there, like we were all screaming this song after closing. Red, I enjoyed Red. So once you get to Red, they're a lot harder for me to sing along to, because she stays in her lower register more,
which is like, easier for me to sing.
Yeah, 1989. I love it, but it also is, because of the way it's produced, it's not one that's as easy to sing. Like, it doesn't sound as good if you don't have the music behind it. So all of her subsequent albums, except for like Reputation and Lover, I think, or several of her subsequent albums, like 1989, Red, both Folklore and Evermore, those I had to have grow on me. Like, I love them now. They were not my favorites when they first came out. Like, all her albums get 5 stars, but they were not my favorites. Red is a mood though. Like Red was good. Yes. 1989 took some time for me to warm up to, but I still love it.
Team Yellow, reading John's Spooky Corpse Conundrum, Male Cozy Mystery. That sounds fun. Just joining, not sure on my team yet. Listen, you have a whole month. The thing doesn't start till August. Because I'm torn between you two YouTubers. I did this on purpose.
Jessica, listen. We are actually, the purple team is no longer Team Purple. We are now Team Jessica.
There are like 6 Jessicas on this team.
I did not realize how when I did, one person was like, I don't know which team to get. And I was like, oh, well, our team also has a Jessica. You should join the purple team. And then like, I was like, we need to just, everyone's name needs to be Jessica for the month of August. We'll just be the Jessica Army.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I don't necessarily want to have a panic attack today, so not Paris. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I know Eva had read it, and yeah, it's a triggering book. I want to say she specifically texted me and was like, hey, maybe don't read this book. I was like, okay, cool.
Maybe take
here you go.
Gummies first.
Here you go. This is a you have a suggestion for a cover color recommendation.
I guess I'm filming on Tuesday.
There you go. Join Purple, and then I realized I don't have any purple books on my TBR.
Listen, just read all ebooks on your Kindle with versions that have purple covers.
There you go.
I honestly, I'm not too, like, I know you get a bonus if you read your team's color. I'm not too worried about it, because you still get points either way. It's just like bonus points or something.
Right. So we don't vote on Boozy Book Club. Okay, so the book
two people vote.
Two people vote. Me and Cal. Because the whole thing started because Cal and I just wanted to buddy read, and then a couple other people also wanted to buddy read, and then we decided to do it while drinking, and that is how Boozy Book Club came about.
I am not boozy, so it's fun to watch you guys out.
and it's gotten really fun, especially when the book is bad, because we get progressively more drunk.
Did you see yesterday on the sprints where we just ended up doing we're going to apparently do an impromptu Little Thieves read along?
No, but I saw that in either the Discord or Twitter.
He was like, yeah, I'm reading that next month. And Randy's like, I'm reading that next month too. And I was like, should we just do a thing?
You should just make a Discord for it.
I should.
Because then, like, people, because that's one of your favorites. So
yeah, that is one of my favorites.
Yes. Here you go. Planning a yellow covers. Maybe like you could all collab together and all put out the same video on the same color video, and then we can just have a playlist with the cool thumbnails.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do like the entire rainbow, and like we'll have, because we have 5 of the 6 colors, so I just need to also do an orange covers after Amazing Readathon is started.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
It is really funny. I'm like, we've got to do. I just messaged the purple hosts. I was like, we've got to do something with this.
Yeah.
We got to do something with this.
Yeah, no, it was a very accidental book club that started. I think it's gonna be Friday night. With the holiday weekend, it's been a little bit like schedules have been weird, but I think we said we were gonna do it Friday night. It's gonna be on Cal's channel.
Yeah.
All right, we finally made it to the end of the comments after 26 minutes.
You said books can work for Amazing Readathon if we read at least 50% of it for the readathon, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I may save Aru Shah for the first week of August, even though technically it's our book for July. Because our live show is until the 6th. So, and it's purple. So the Aru Shah that we're supposed to be reading in July is the one that's purple, and the Aru Shah we're supposed to be reading in August is yellow. And I was like, seriously? Aru?
That one will work for reading it in the beginning of August.
Yeah. So
it matches a prompt that will be happening.
I also may need to start it from the beginning potentially as well.
That's fair. All right. Well, since it's Margaret's readathon, we're going to use Margaret's timer. We're going to do 45-minute sprints, and it'll ding when it's done. It's not super loud, but
it's not. This one is not super loud. I need to remake it with a louder timer. I just am lazy.
Fair. All right. Well, then I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back.
Hello and welcome back.
I read 50 pages of this. Well, technically 48, but I'm on page 50.
I read 5 pages.
Yours is harder to read. This one's an audiobook.
True facts. Also, I did have to go and we've misplaced a strawberry plant apparently.
How does one do that?
I don't know. My mother's like, there's a strawberry plant out there. Can you make sure you water it? I'm like, I don't, besides the one that's in your green things, I don't see it. Where is it? And she's like, I don't know.
Did somebody steal it?
I have no idea. Like our yard is fenced. So they'd have to decided to wander into our yard. But
so weird.
I don't know. I went and watered the aloe plant though and stuff for her. So
right. I am enjoying this. This is a really interesting concept. It's about like this woman at New Year's Eve 1982. She's 19, and then on every New Year after that, she lives a year out of order.
Mm-hmm.
And so like she like wakes up in what she thinks is 1983, but then it's actually 2015, so she's a 50-year-old woman. But her brain is still 19.
I thought waking up and realizing that I was now sleep wrong and have a crick in your neck years old. What's that like? Damn.
Yeah. And then like and then I think like it'll do different years. So like she might go back to the 90s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was sold to me because of someone said this is for fans of the Midnight Library.
Ah, okay.
Which is an immediate buzzword.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's apparently the Schmidt show this morning.
Hey Schmidt! Hi buddy!
You
can't hear me.
It's not the shit show, it's the Schmidt show.
Hey there, buddy.
You were like sleeping, and then the minute I start talking, he's like, okay, we're back.
You want to come down to Florida and cuddle some more?
Buddy, I have to click the comments.
He's like, do you have food in that hand? If there's treats.
Excuse me, on Sundays we normally do training. Not anymore, your class is over. We had a couple people join us. Yay. Hello, Rye.
I saw you join the Mid-Year Scramble. Have you figured out what board you're doing yet or not?
Maybe just all of them.
Jess is doing that. She's like, I'm going to try and do one from each of them, and then we'll go from there. I was like, that sounds like a plan, ma'am.
Way to be.
I've tried to do that before.
Yeah, there you go. I'm doing the physical TBR because that just makes sense for my channel.
Yeah, it does.
I was going to do currently reading, but then I realized I actually only have 3 books that I'm currently reading. So it really wasn't like that.
Well, I mean, once you run out of books that you are currently reading, you are allowed to just make new ones.
Yeah. But the physical TBR, like the way that I pathed it, works for what I need.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I am actually doing well because I've made it to the 2nd book on this thing. I don't think we've done that before. In the 3 years I've done it.
Good morning, Taylor. In bed with a migraine. I'm so sorry. Able to get some reading in. 96 pages into Sundown Tell. Hello, Julie. Listened to 5.5 chapters while starting a load of laundry and started a bit of weekly reset. Nice. Read 66 pages of Witch King. How are you liking this one, Kaylin? Because I've heard very mediocre things about it, and it's kind of sort of on my TBR, but it scares me because not very many people loved it.
Interesting.
It's like Martha Wells, not intro into fantasy because she has another series.
Yeah.
But this is her newest one. Read 40 pages. Nice. Hello, Carly. I'll be reading Wayward by Blake Crouch. Nice. I need to read this one. Pets are more important than comments. Yes, they are. Hello, just finished Finale, the last book of Caraval. You flew through those. The vlog was supposed to go up at 10, but oh well. Listen, it's fine. It's fine.
I just found out that I don't know which memory card the intro clip to this vlog that I'm doing is. Like, I have our clip. I don't have the clip where I explained all the books I was reading. I was like, not on this memory card, so it has to be on one of the other 2 long project memory cards.
Oh, no.
But everything else, like, all of the other clips are on there. I'm like,
I need to get better organized about my memory cards, because currently it's like whatever one is in the camera.
So what I've started doing, and this is, I'll tell you how this works. I just started doing it yesterday, but when I finish filming the clip, I just take the memory card out. And so then I have to remember, like it's,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. So like, I don't because I've done so many where I will accidentally put it on the wrong memory card.
Well, once a week I go in and I put them into my cloud folder anyways.
I need to start doing that more.
And then I have like folders, and just because it's easier to import into iMovie from the cloud than it is from a memory card, so it's faster.
Yeah, I should do that just in case like files get corrupted or something.
Yeah, I'm also terrified of.
I haven't had it happen yet. I've had a couple of memory cards that I personally have broken, so I can't use them anymore.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any files corrupt just yet. I had one that loaded weird into Premiere Pro. That was the vlog that went up, and you're like, there's no audio, Margaret, or it's just stopped.
Yeah.
That's why.
Your video just like stops at halfway through you talking about a book. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this wasn't supposed to end right here.
It was not. It was like there. So basically what I figured out is that there was one clip that like, when you looked at it, like, you know how you have the audio waves? There were no audio waves, even though I could hear myself talking. And so it wouldn't download past that point where the audio wave stopped. So I had to re-upload that specific clip, and then it was fine.
Huh.
So I had to re-edit that, but it was...
I hope you love Yellowface. We were just talking about this earlier.
Yep.
Hello. Reading The King is Dead, about 80 pages into it. Sadly, I might DNF it. That sucks. But also DNF the book. Life is too short for bad books.
Absolutely.
I am thinking about making one of the challenges for like if you are in last place that you cannot DNF your next book. Because then you'd have to choose very wisely which book would be your next book. Because you would know what the challenge is before you pick your book. So then you'd have to pick a book that like you know you're going to finish.
I mean, I never DNF, so.
This is true. I have my very first monthly wrap-up edited to go up tomorrow. Now to edit the mid-year freakout tag. I still need to film the mid-year freakout tag.
I have my mid-year freakout tag. I need to upload and edit it. That goes out Wednesday. When I'm going to have time to do that, along with doing this, plus doing prep for D&D Tuesday night. I don't know.
You're doing D&D on 4th of July?
Supposedly, no one had plans except potentially Thor.
It's fair.
So,
I have something in my eye. It hurts.
Yeah, I asked, I was like, do we want to do it Monday night? Because I'm off. I only have a half day Monday. Do we want to move it to the next week? Like, what's up with you guys? I don't have plans because I never have plans on 4th of July.
Yeah.
So
you just need to make sure that your D&D is like a battle, because then you have background of fireworks.
Yeah, we'll be done well before they're doing fireworks where I live.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we only go until about 10.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah. But like we'll see. I actually have to prep for this session because they finished through everything that I have prepped for what they're doing currently.
Right.
Because I made the mistake of making my brother's plot line, like introducing them to a character that was in his like involved in part of his backstory thing. I made the mistake of introducing them to that character and having this mystery, which of course means Ben is like, okay, so we're going to go, like, I need to go find this person because they're missing. So we're going to go find this person. And I was like, well, there goes everything else I prepped. I guess we're doing this now.
Hello. Just joined that spread, did some laundry, made it to 28% in One Dark Window for prompt number 3. Wow, fantastic. Also, let's go. Are you just going to say this at every sprint?
Ma'am, this is a whole other readathon.
Carly.
I'm going to do orange book recommendations just for Carly.
No, but is Carly Carly, are you in the Discord? Because like I will make you a mod and then you can be Team Orange.
Good luck, Carly. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. You're gonna have a lot of silly questions.
Well, not just that, you're gonna have a lot of work to do if you want to keep Team Orange from being last. All by yourself.
You would be the only person in there. Well, not the only person, but you know what I mean. It's not actually a team. You still have to choose another team, but at least your color will be orange. It's interesting so far. I'll make sure to keep you posted in the Discord. Okay, yeah. Just started at that sprint. I'm trying to figure out what I think. See, I love Martha Wells writing, but I'm so scared of this one. Had to film one video 3 times because 2 times the audio didn't work. Oh my god.
Oh god, that's so annoying.
Oh my goodness.
I've had a few times that I forgot to plug in the microphone. But I'm close enough to my camera that doesn't make a terrible amount of difference. So that's good.
I had that issue for 3 videos where it was the mic was like halfway unplugged.
Oh god.
And so I didn't, because I was at bulk film. So for 3 videos, if you were listening on headphones, it would only play in one headphone.
Well, the good news is that it played in the headphone that I have, or that I always have in my ear. So we were good. Schmidt again. Oh, look at you. He's like, hi.
Hello.
What is stuck to your face, sir? You
Shocky Fuzz.
Oh, how is she doing?
She's fine. She does not realize that she had major surgery and has staples pinned to her stomach.
Girl, come on.
Like, she tried to have the zoomies this morning. I'm like, you're not supposed to move.
Stop with the zoomies.
Schmidt, what is this? Hi. Why are you so snuggly? Do you want to go outside in the next sprint? Okay, we can do that. All right. Usually have books 100 pages before I DNF, so it gets a fair chance. That's usually what I do too.
Yeah.
It's a clever challenge. It would only be for one book. Like, it wouldn't be for everything. It would just be for like one book. And only if you got last place in that leg. So
just don't get last place.
The idea is just never you don't need to win every leg. You just don't want to lose.
You just don't need to have to be in the last place.
Right.
Know?
Like, winning gets you like a fun thing. But losing is what makes it harder.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. When you join the Discord, I'll give you orange.
Yeah.
The cat that totally freaks out with thunder and fireworks. Yeah, it's not going to be a fun. Well, they're not too bad. Schmidt will just jump up on the couch when the fireworks start.
Yeah.
And then like kind of just like lay on me. He's fine. And then Sherlock gets a little bit nervous. Doyle quite literally slept through the whole thing last night. Like, quite literally just slept.
When I get Tessa, she is going to go through and I'm not sure how we're going to do this because my mother hates popping balloons. So I don't know who will be popping the balloons for me. But we will be going through service dog-like training for noises.
Start with the packing bubbles.
Oh, the packing bubbles?
Yeah, because the bigger those big ones, they are also loud, and that's what I'm doing with him. Hoping to start making some videos when I move back to Australia in January. Nice. All this troubleshooting talk is helping me. Yeah. It's just we're just struggle busing over here. It's fine.
you know, and it's funny. I'm debating getting a Skillshare account, although it's like one of those. I'm like, maybe I can get someone to go halfsies on me with me on Skillshare because like
it's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not. It's one of those things. I was like, I would definitely like if someone wanted to like split the cost.
Right.
But I'm debating getting it, like seeing if I can find like because some of them you can find like a half off, like a third off the entire year or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to get something to help me work with my camera and learn my camera settings better. I know I can do some of it on YouTube.
There's not a ton.
But it's like I need a dedicated course.
Yeah. I've literally just been doing it like by trial and error. Like I would like click a button and be like, oh, that's what that does. Okay, I've been looking for that. Usually
I'll be like, okay, these are specific settings that I want to be able to but I don't like to get I want to get to the point where I'm not reliant on automatic for like my exposure and all of that. And that requires me learning how to use the camera.
I don't use automatic.
Yeah.
On mine. I was at first, and it wasn't like I ended up having to color correct it in editing, and now I don't.
Really. I just got one of the little gray cards with the thingy on it, so I can try working on. Because I always have to color correct because for some reason this camera or with the lighting, everything always looks a little yellow, and I don't like that.
Yeah, mine does too.
I do not want it to look a little yellow.
I'll have to show you how I fixed it. I'll have to show you how I fixed it because I literally 2 days ago found the button that you could fix that.
Yeah. And I can do some of my white balance. Like if I figure out the right white balance, we're good to go there. But I do want to start like actually setting my white balance correctly.
He's like, you said we were going outside. We are not going outside. No, nobody can have this dog. This is mine. This is my baby. Yeah. Okay, we'll go outside in a minute. Oh no. Oh no. All right. We're gonna do another sprint. Because Lexi's TBR video premieres in 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I want to watch that.
Nice.
Here, if you want the oops, that's not what I wanted. Hold on.
Bitch, work with me here. Thank you.
If anyone wants to go watch Lexi's TBR video, Jack in the Books has a discount code.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
That's
yeah, we'll see. It's one of those things. I'm like, I have to see if I'm actually going to use it.
That's my thing. I would end up getting it and then being like just forgetting that it exists.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to this sprint.
I think if I went in with like a specific thing that I wanted to learn, I'd use it for this specific thing.
Right, but then I would be done, and yeah.
So like there would have to be a plan of, okay, this is what I want to find in Skillshare to learn how to do.
Right.
So yeah.
All right, well then I will see you all back in 45 minutes.
See you.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome.
We have a Brie.
Yay! Wait, where did my thing go?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Where to put this?
I'm literally on the last page of a chapter. Do you know how much I hate this?
It's so rude when that happens.
You are the one in charge of the timer. You could have just like added a minute.
Fine. I already did add minutes.
That would explain why my timer was off when I came back. I was like, oh, wait, I still have 5 minutes?
I figured that most people were going to be watching Lexi's premiere, and it was a longer video than it normally was, so I just added 5 minutes, which I actually didn't need to do because we came back with like it finished. There was still like 8 minutes left. It's fine.
Nice.
But I'm on page 71. We're about to be done with the first out of order year.
Nice.
And it's still very good.
How many pages did I read? Because I read a couple. I didn't read a lot because we clearly have washed the hair since you last saw me.
Nice.
So I read like a total of 6 pages.
Okay.
It's fine.
I guess this would have been 20 pages.
Yeah.
And I would guess that you're filming, Brie?
Yes, I am. I was on Cafe for first service, so I listened to the sermon, and it was about parenting anyway, so it's not super applicable to me. Exactly. We're doing a series on Colossians, so it's like it fits within the thing, but like this specific week and last week didn't really apply to me. It was about marriage and parenting, and neither of those things are things that I currently have concerns about. So I can go back and rewatch them later if I need to.
If you really want to.
But I mean, I listened, but like I didn't need to take notes because it was like I don't know what notes to take for my future self.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, like I want to allow my future self to decide that.
Right.
If I, you know, like and listen back and like write down the things that apply to that Brie, if that is a situation I end up in. You know what I mean? So anyways, I decided not usually when I'm on Cafe, even if I take notes, I usually just go ahead and do that all so I can come back here and use that extra time while I have makeup on to film. That's honestly how I've been doing it the last few times. And it's kind of worked pretty well for me because it's quiet. There's no baby. So I don't feel like and I can talk louder and not feel like I'm annoying them or being weird, which helps as well. So I am filming my quarterly wrap up for the second quarter and the mid-year freak out tag. But I'm gonna like include some of the questions from Jesse's like revamp.
Yeah, I did that as well.
I'm gonna
the questions are different enough. I just did both.
Yeah.
So I just answered with different books.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So because I had so many book answers for like, what's the best book you've read this year? Well,
yeah.
Fair.
Painted Devils, but I should talk about more than just Painted Devils, guys.
I still need to film that one. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You've been busy. You've got a day off this week.
Yeah, this is true. Not that I'm going to be able to do anything because like the parade literally goes down our street.
Oh, no.
So like for 3 hours, I'm just going to not have anything to do. No. It does make it nice because if I wanted to watch said parade, I can do it from my porch. Which is shaded. Let's see where we're in the comments. 40 pages of Fix Her Once. Nice. And 20 pages of Hotel Magnifique. How are you enjoying that? That's on my TBR. Not like my immediate TBR, but I own it. Didn't read anything, was uploading my video. Baby girl's asleep on my lap, and my book is in a different room. Oh no. You know, that's okay. We're just chilling this morning.
That is, being nap trapped is one of the biggest struggles. It really is.
Really. Got 50 more pages read and posted some stuff on Pango. Very nice. I need to finish posting my stuff on Pango. I have a box of stuff that needs to just go down to the basement that's already on. But then those 2.5 piles, all still need to be posted. But it's just like a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I gave it 5 stars. It was quite good.
Yay.
I don't recommend the audiobook though. She's a very breathy narrator.
That's fun.
And she talks like this sometimes, and it's kind of annoying.
Oh no.
But I was driving, so I didn't have an option. So there's still time left to read. Yeah, there you go. Watch your usual Sunday sermon. Nice. Got another 5 chapters read. Ironing board came back out. So oh no. Watched Lexi's video, got through a couple of pages of Wayward. Yeah, I watched Lexi's video for most of it too. So that's why I didn't get as much read. Welcome Bree. Put away laundry and got to 32%. Nice. DNF'd the physical book, just too meh. Life's too short for meh books. Shotzi, you cannot go out there. You're too hyper. Ended up picking up a full cast audio. Curious Case of the Werewolf. Nice. Daughter of Worlds, No World sounds so good. The cover is pretty. Yeah, it's the cover is gorgeous, but I will definitely be starting the second book. I can see why people didn't like it as much. But for me, it just worked so well.
Yeah. Is that the first book in a series or the second book in a series?
This is the first book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Read a lot of pages of Toilet Bound Hanukkah. I can't say this. Margaret? Thank you. I don't know why I can't say it, but it's like my tongue just gets twisted in it.
Yeah, the nice thing about Japanese is that because I did a little bit of like figuring out how to pronounce things at least. I do not speak Japanese, but for the most part, with a couple of exceptions, it's very like say it like you see it. So that is nice. There are a couple of things like if you're a Naruto fan, like you look at Sasuke, it's Sasuke, and you would think that would be Sasuke, but because it's an S or a U between an S and a K, you skip the vowel. Why it's there, I don't know.
That's like the word Q, like Queue.
Yeah.
Just sounds like Q.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty good so far, getting Caraval vibes, which makes me happy.
Nice.
Can I put this back?
Reading it so slow, 50% in, but loving it. Yeah, no, I think like the first 50% took me 3 days to read, and then the last 50% took me a day to read.
That's always fun when it's like, oh, now I need to read this book.
Because from about the like 30 to 50% mark, you can definitely feel a lag, and it's like really getting to know this new world because the character was kidnapped and is in this new world, which I actually found really interesting because the author really put an emphasis on the language and how she was not speaking like the same language. And so like in her like monologue would be like, what's the word for what I want to say? And I was like, you don't see that a lot when you have like traveling to a new land type of thing. Because obviously it's fantasy. Right. But it's like, it literally, like she essentially said like, como se dice, but like in her own language. And I was like, that's really cool. I don't see that enough. But it was like several times. But through that like slower part where she's just trying to like learn what's going on around her. But like once you hit that like 50 to 60% mark, it like kicks up.
We love to see it. Hold on.
Right. Oh, anyways. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I lost your train of thought too.
Did you ever have it? Oh, I also finished doing the gardening stuff because the parade goes down our street. I have neglected my flower garden this year. Like I haven't done anything to it. So there were a lot of weeds. I was like, I should probably make it so this house looks like I live here.
That's so funny.
I was like, or I will be judged. So I went and weeded it. There's nothing else in it.
It's a Kindle Unlimited book.
What?
It's a Kindle Unlimited book.
Yeah, all of her stuff is.
Yes.
Yes. It's really good. And there are audiobooks for most of them that I've been able to pretty easily get on Libby.
Okay. I have to return library books before Libby will let me check anything out. One of these sprints will be me running to the library.
What you could do is get another library card.
I could do that too.
Having fun isn't hard when you have a library card. Anybody?
I now have like 7 library cards from Florida and Chicago and a couple in California. You just, you just put in a random Taco Bell address.
Why is this yelling at me? Oh, it's successfully downloaded, daughter. Why would you download that to my phone? Okay, that's fine.
You probably have it set up on Amazon that it's
the
default is to go to your Amazon, your Kindle app.
I need to go get more cards. I also do need to return these books. The problem is that one of them is a D&D book that I knew I needed for the session. I think I explained this last night. I knew I needed it for the session, and it didn't have to go back. And I was only like a day or two after I had to go back. So I was like, oh, I'll just drop by the library. I'll take this back with me. Tomorrow after session, it won't. That was 3 weeks ago.
Fair.
2 weeks ago.
Fair.
So I went ahead and just bought the frickin' book.
That makes sense. Yeah, I have 5 different libraries on my Libby. The only problem is that you can only do the struggle is you can only do one with Hoopla. You have to log out of the other one and log back in, which works because then you reset your number of borrows, which is nice. But it's kind of annoying to do.
I'm lucky. Apparently, I already have my library. You get 10 borrows with Hoopla already. So I'm like, wow. I don't use all of. I'm not at a point where I use all of my borrows for Hoopla or Libby yet.
I don't either. Yeah.
So
the only time I do is when I go into a graphic novel binge.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Now, it would be helpful to have access to all of the other books out there.
Right.
So I honestly, if a library, if they made a library app that was all of the libraries and it was paid, you paid $15 and you got access to any library that uses Libby, Hoopla, I would pay money for that.
Right. Clearly failing only out a lesson. I only learned about this when Michelle was talking about it on her Patreon sprints, where she's like, yeah, I have 10 library cards. And I was like, how? Please tell me your magic.
Yeah.
And so she sent a list of certain ones that don't verify your address for 3 years. Cause most of mine say they're going to expire in 2026.
Yeah.
So
you have to.
Then you just get you just reset it and with a new address. So it's obviously only digital, but because I would say 80% of my reading is done through audio.
Yeah.
I need yeah.
I mean, in 3 years, I'll have the kind of money that I can just get it from Libro FM and not have to worry about it.
Well, I mean, technically I probably have that, but why would I when I, could get it for free?
And show interest at a library.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So.
Yeah. So obviously the new releases, I've put a hold on the Riley Sager audiobook and every single library is 40 weeks. I was like, cool, I'm going to have to use an Audible credit for this one. So.
Yelling at me again. Why are you yelling at me this time? Oh, Leandra's talking to me about Painted Devils.
Oh,
that's not yelling. That's welcome.
I only have one as well, though I use it in several libraries. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I have one physical library that I can use in the local libraries here for physical stuff, which I don't do because it's very much out of the way because it's actually north. All of the libraries are north of me, and I work south of where I live. And so I literally have to drive past my house to take books back to the library. And we're not doing that.
The library that I prefer and have my books sent to is actually because I know the librarians there, which is why I've gone back to there instead of the main branch. The main branch library is 2 minutes, just down the street from me at work. I could walk there during my lunch break if I wanted to. I don't.
Not in this heat.
They're doing construction on it, and they've been doing construction for 2 years. So it closed very shortly after I started at my new job. It's annoying.
Right.
But it's on the other side of town is the library that I have all of my books going to. So it's I do like all my Target run, all of that stuff on the other side.
Yeah.
And when I say other side of town, it's like 10, 15 minutes. But it's funny because all of the libraries, even though there are set like 4 or 5 different cities, it used to be the Pinellas Public Library Cooperative.
Okay.
But for some reason, they decided to just put it all under St. Pete Library. And I'm like, there's like 5 cities in here. Why not keep it Pinellas Public? No.
Yeah. I mean, ours is for the entire county.
Yeah.
And then
also
also during COVID, because that's not even the county I live in. The county I live in is a terrible library system. It's so small. They don't utilize Hoopla, and like they were really late to the game, even going on to Libby.
Yeah.
So when COVID hit the county just north of us, which is where the college is, they were like, if you live in the county I live in, they're like, you can also get a library card without having to like live in the county because of COVID. And they knew that this county was awful. Yeah. So that's what I did. And I have done for 3 years.
Yeah. It's just like, like I said, it is our entire county. So I don't know why it's not Pinellas County and why it's specifically one city library system.
Yeah. It's weird. Never use all my borrows for Libby, but definitely utilize the holds. Listen, some of those, like I think it's either Chicago or Harrisville, has like 40 holds that you can use.
That's 30 power for one person.
I know, right? I was like, you mean I do not have to play hold roulette anymore? Because like my county, like my library, it only has it's like 10 holds, and I'm like, this is not helpful.
Mine, you can do 10, which,
that's way too hard. It was always maxed out. Yeah, I'll post it in my Discord. Or I'll like post the ones that I have. Have to get Audible for Riley Sager. Yeah. I'll have to get either Audible or I have Libro too. Although, no, wait, it was a June release. I was like, maybe Libro will have it on ALC, but no. It was a June release. I haven't looked at the July releases for Libro yet. I need to look at that. Yes. Also this.
Ooh, I should do that too, because I know there is a Florida. There's like a statewide Florida interlibrary loan system that we used when I was a kid. I don't know what the status of it is right now, but I know we had one.
Yeah. My biggest problem with Utah libraries is that if I want to read a queer book, I guarantee it's not going to be in my library.
Yeah.
Like it's just not going to be there. And if it is there, because Delilah Green was actually on there, but it had a 13-week hold on June 1st. And I was like, listen, I love this. But also, please get another copy.
Yeah.
So, but like, then there's no wait on, because I'll have like, you look on Chicago's library and it's like, there are 15 copies. And I'm like, this is how you should do this.
Yeah. I wish publishers just are so weird, like difficult for libraries when it comes to the licensing for those too. So it's like they can be so expensive.
Yeah.
Especially I think it's Macmillan that my friend Mary, she's like, if the way that they are set up, the amount of value that we get in like borrows that are allowed, because there are a lot of them like only allow a certain amount of borrows before you have to repurchase it.
Yeah.
She's like, if it's a Macmillan book, we're not like, there is a very low chance we're getting it as an audiobook or an ebook because it's so restrictive.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it's really frustrating how and they've changed some of that too. Like they've changed it to charge more now. That
stupid.
It is. Like,
this is too much power.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not even too much power. That's like a mental overload waiting to happen.
That's decision paralysis.
That is going to cause your executive to dysfunction.
Yeah. But like, love this for you. Seattle has one that's open to everyone in the U.S., technically for ages 13 to 26, but they didn't verify age. Just Google Seattle books unbanned.
I feel like they shouldn't age cap that just because it's so hard to find queer books in certain states right now.
Yeah.
Like
I would imagine that likely this is funded by a school system.
Yeah.
And that is why that's why it's like to 26, because that would be like
college-ish.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone needs that library, but also that's a lot. That's overwhelming, right?
I have been
5 holds, Andrea.
I have been known to flirt with our library's physical checkout limit, which is 50.
That's impressive.
Like to the point that I've had to go, okay, which books of these am I going to turn in? But usually that's when I have like a project that I'm doing, or I know that I need a lot of options for something and I'm not quite sure what I want. Or when I've had a whole bunch of books, I'm like, oh, I want to read these, and then they all come in at the same time.
You're executive to dysfunction. This is pretty great.
My executive is always dysfunctioning. I don't know what to say.
Listen, Andrea, I'm about to change your world. I'm gonna do this right now.
She got me through college, and then COVID happened, and she said I quit. So we're still working on hiring a replacement, apparently.
I just sent it to you, Andrea.
Which, I need to call my doctor because they denied my Wellbutrin, which I'm doing fine without it, but it also helps.
That would be helpful. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just sent it to you. The top one is my local library, so I don't think you can get that one, but the other ones are all free in public.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna read this sprint.
Sure.
Also, I need to send an email for work that I forgot to send on Friday. It's important.
Nice.
What am I doing?
I think I'm gonna read. You're going till 2, right?
Sure.
Oh, I don't know when you're going to. When were we going to?
I think that's what I had put, but I can do whenever.
Okay. I just want to, because either I'm gonna run during this sprint or I'm gonna run during the next sprint to just take some of these books back to the library so that I can have access to Libby and Hoopla again.
Yes,
because yours are right after, right?
Julia is right
Julia's.
after.
Okay.
Julia starts at 2.
Yes, Julia.
Then I guess I'm going till 2.
But I know that you do 45-minute sprints, and I don't know what Julia's preference is.
Well, let me just do an hour sprint then.
God bless you.
And well, that makes sense because then I can do the last, like this will be the last sprint, and then we'll have a chatty bit, and then we'll go from there.
Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to time until you said something.
Yeah,
I was just like, no, I don't have anything to do, so we're good.
I would have been like, hey, I gotta go and get on Julia's sprints. You can keep going if you want. I had to do that in Breeze yesterday. I was like, I just want to make sure Kara's not on her own.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I was trying to like wrap it up there at the end, and then the chat kept kind of going, and I was like, oh no.
I was like, oh, we only have 5 minutes. This was, maybe we should have done something different.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you in an hour then.
All right. See you.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I made it to page 126.
Nice.
I made it to page 116.
Nice.
And I've lost my needle. There it is.
Oh no.
I've also decided that I'm going to start a new blanket for July.
Oh no? How big is it so far? Still. Yeah, I think that's wise.
If the last time I washed it was too heavy for the washing machine. If I go 6 more months, it's not going to work.
Yeah, you're not even going to be able to fit it on the bed. That's like going to make a tent out of that if you go 6 more months.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean, that's great for a blanket fort, but...
Yeah, no. It'll be we have 2 couches, so it makes sense to have 2 of the same color.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll work perfectly.
Mm-hmm. They'll be
it'll also be nice.
Matching.
Well, the other nice thing will be that I won't have this big, heavy blanket on me during the hot summer months.
True.
Because it'll be a baby blanket again.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what I've decided. So I have 2 more rows on this one to finish out June.
Nice.
And then we'll be done.
I finally finished filming my quarterly wrap up. So that's gonna suck to edit, but
oh no.
Well, part of it though is I had some math to do because I had to actually like kind of come up with like an actual number for my rating so that I could list, I had this many of this stars and this many of this stars.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was undecided about some of them, so I had to fix that, and then I had to refilm that part from where I had originally said, like, I'm not going to do that, and then I changed my mind because I just like numbers, so I changed my mind to go ahead and do it. And, so that's part of why, but also because sometimes when I'm trying to give the synopsis, I have to restart giving the synopsis if I don't pre-plan it and write it down. I'm guessing my family's coming out.
Now everyone's in. Oh, that's so funny. All of the dogs have come into your room.
Yep. All right, go lay down. Go on. There's nothing here.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, how are you still liking Miss Percy's?
I am. I'm still enjoying it. It's watching them have to deal with the fact that they now have this dragon, which obviously they're going to end up keeping.
Right.
But like, it's just really funny how they're both reacting to this. She's like, I'm so stressed. How is he cool? Oh, maybe he's not as cool as it seems. Like, I have come to the realization that this man has been waiting to strike up some sort of relationship with her. I just get that feeling. Right. And then he got himself into way more than he was expecting. He just said hi to a girl that was dragging a trunk in the middle of the night because it was odd. Nice. And then, so it's going to be fun.
That's so funny.
Let me add Julie's sprints to the.
I was going to say, I was just about to do that if I don't know, but I don't know where they are.
Yes, I'm adding them to the playlist right now.
You have access to link it too.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yeah. If you just want to do
I haven't been able to join the chat on this computer. It's annoying.
I would not do that because now if you post a comment as the host, it will post it twice.
Oh, joy.
I think that's the problem when it says it's like going to be posted in multiple channels because if I go onto the YouTube thing, it like posts my comment twice. I'm like, that's annoying.
Okay. Okay, Julie is in there now. And she is in the correct order.
But yeah, if you link the next one in just as a comment. Hey, come here. Got 3 chapters into Yellowface, eating it up already. It's fabulous. Oh, I'm so glad you're loving it. It's such a good read. And it's so fast too. Like you could finish it today. Read 44 pages, have 47 minutes left. You'll finish it in the next group. Read some Wayward, and I'm at the grocery store now.
Nice. Okay, see if that went through correctly.
Yes, it did.
Perfect.
I have to do a grocery. I like ordered groceries.
I managed, because you did an hour sprint, I went ahead and stopped at the grocery store as well to get the rest of the final things I needed for my food prep.
Perfect.
Yeah, because my library is like 5 minutes away, and the grocery store is 5 minutes in the other direction. So
there you go. 159 pages into One Dark Window. Nice. Doing my blankets within 6 months too. Yeah, it's too big. It's gonna be too hard to wash.
Yeah,
and because like the yarn gets heavy.
Mm-hmm. Especially crochet.
Yeah.
Like you get so much more bang for your buck when you're doing, like, you use so much less yarn when you're knitting.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Hello, Rai. Book is good. Might be a favorite of the year so far. Nice. Only 50% through the book. Well, I hope you have like a fantastic second half of the book. Watch Lexi's video, talk to the teenage person. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so this link is going to take you to the next one. That's going to start in like.
You know what that takes you to? My ass is dumb. That actually takes you to the playlist. That's not helping anyone. Let me go to Julia's actual sprints.
Doing secret stuff. Right, I want to know the secret stuff. If you need help, I know it's secret. I kind of know what this is. If you need help with any of the secret stuff, let me know.
How many secret vlogs do you like know about behind the scenes? Because you know Rise, you know mine.
This I don't think is a vlog. If it's what I think she is talking about, it's either
something else.
Yeah, I don't think this is vlog stuff.
Nice.
I do tend to know some secret things.
Okay, there. That's the link to the actual video, not the playlist. I don't know why.
There we go. This one, it's the same thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Why is this? Okay, let me try this one more time.
Just go to the actual video.
Oh, wait, this is your video. Where is... No, I'm on the actual video, though. Let's try it again. I wonder if I put... Does that go? Let me see where that goes.
Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Why don't do that one.
Don't do which one?
Just kidding. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I think that is the link to the actual live show.
Oh, that's good.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the link to the actual live show, not the playlist. I'm sorry. I grabbed the link from the video on the playlist.
Okay, good.
That is an option. So.
All right. Well, that one will take you to some more sprints.
Yes.
It's a new thing coming. Yeah, okay. It is what I was talking about.
Nice. All right.
Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. If you want more sprints, there are some more sprints.
Yep. I'll be hopping on over there in just a minute. And
right. I'll be in the comments because I have to go pick up groceries and take Sherlock to the groomer. But
oh joy. Good luck. Thoughts and prayers to your groomer.
He's actually pretty good.
I know.
When he comes back, then he's really grumpy because he's in a little bit of pain after it.
Oh yeah.
He's old man.
Yeah. That's just based on what I've seen of Sherlock, that is a lot of hair to groom.
Yeah, they just do like a quick shave though. Like they just, especially in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you guys so much. There are sprints the rest of the weekend. And then I'll be back on my channel on Wednesday night.
Yes, and I will be back on my channel on Monday in the afternoon, actually, because I get off work early that day. So there will be some early day sprints.
Well, anyway, bye guys.